Hey YouTube, welcome to Fingerstyle Secrets, how to strum and pluck at the same time. What this is going to do for your ukulele playing is it's going to make it feel like a complete song. So I am going to put on the screen the introduction to Here Comes the Sun by the Beatles. Alright, fingerstylists, here we go. I'm putting the tabs on the screen for the song Here Comes the Sun by the Beatles. Now, so the very first thing we're going to do is we're going to highlight our melody notes. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now by playing the melody and highlighting them on the screen for you. So those notes are the ones you want to highlight literally and figuratively when you play. We're going to just strum down, 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 down. Now, we're going to stop our finger wherever the melody note, wherever the highlighted notes end. Okay, so if it ends on an A string, we're going to strum all the way through like we're used to doing, like we have done for our entire lives. We're going to strum all the way through. Now, wait a second. The third note in is in third fret of the E string. That's not on the A string. So how am I going to get that to sound? And how am I going to get that to come out? You're going to stop your strumming after the E string and not play the A string. Okay, so you're going to do a down strum. And you're going to stop right there. You're not going to go all the way through. So I shouldn't hear the B or the second fret of the A string. Just do that, down, 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 down. Now, if you have a very hard time doing this, what I'm doing is I create a circle with my hand here, and I just mentally know where to put how big to space that, and my thumb hits the ukulele right at the end of the fretboard right here, and it stops my finger from hitting the A string. That's because I've been doing it for so long. Now, if you keep going all the way through and hitting that A string, do this. Do that thing that you should never do and flub the note on the A string, or stop it, dampen it. You're going to just lightly put that middle finger on the A string. So if I do strum all the way through, I get that thud. But I'm still getting that same sound. Now, if your first finger hits that A string, that's okay, because the majority of the accent, where the power ends, is right after that E string. So if you clip a little bit of the A, you're going to be okay, because the main note that is going to be heard is the third fret of the E string, or that G note. Same goes with the C string. When I strum down on the C string, I close that loop with my finger, and I stop. And we really hear that second fret of the C string. We also hear the G string, and that's okay, because our ears are following the melody and we know that it's a lower note that we're getting to. And the G string, all that does is it just beefs up the chords you're playing and makes it sound like somebody else is playing along with you. Okay, so that's what we're doing with the down strums. Down, 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 down. If the melody note ends on an E or a C string, stop your strumming on that string. Okay, ridiculously slow. So now you know the down strums. What about the up strums? Great. When you strum up, the accent note is going to be the first note that you play, not the last. Okay, when we go down, it's the last. When we come up, it's the first. So we're going to start our strum. We're already used to it by plucking the melody note. We're just going to start our strum there and just follow through. Okay, so if we're on the A string, right, here's our G chord. If we're on the A string and the A string is where the melody lies, we're just going to strum up. That's all we're going to do. If the E string is where the melody lies, you're going to start on the E string and strum up. If we're on the C string and that is where the melody lies, we're just going to play usually just the C string, but you can play the two of them if you want. So So what we're doing is we're playing that note, we're doing down strums and up strums, and we're playing the melody. We're stopping our strumming when the melody note is, and we're starting our strumming where the melody note is, depending if we're going down or up. The other really cool thing that you can do is when you're ending your strum, you're going to take your little thumb knuckle right there, you're just going to bang it against the ukulele, like right around here. That's going to create this awesome percussive sound, right? But that only really works, like, it's hard to strum up and get that percussion, so it only works on like the down beats, right? To strum up and get a noise, I really don't have that figured out quite yet. But you can down strum and hit the uke there, or you can down strum and hit the uke here. Hitting the uke here will just stop your finger on the note that you want to stop, but here will give you a little bit of percussion, and that takes a lot of practice too, right? That is how to strum and pluck at the same time. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.